Nice. I recommend this first move for players of all levels. Responding with a fundamental move. Nice. Attacking the central pawn with your knight. A solid move that defends their e5 pawn, but it leaves their dark trapped for now. It's good to get your bishop off of its starting square and into the action. They protect their king by kicking your bishop with a pawn. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. Their pawn attacks your bishop, kicking it out of its current position. You found a safer square for your bishop. Your opponent develops their knight off its starting square. Your best move was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it. They had a better way to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. That is a great square for your bishop, giving it more scope. Their best option was to send a bishop into the game. Your best move was to attack a pawn chain. That's playable. Your better option was to attack a pawn chain. They missed a better way to block an attack on a vulnerable queen and to eventually win a pawn. They kick your bishop with a pawn, forcing it to move or be captured. Ouch! You left your knight hanging. Capturing your hanging knight. Your bishop is undefended, so this move loses material. Capturing your hanging bishop. You are forcing your opponent to lose castling rights. They move their king out of the check from your bishop. That leaves your knight free to capture. This move left their knight hanging. They missed a chance to capture a vulnerable knight. Nice, definitely the right move. They've stopped you from castling, leaving your king more exposed. Your rook is no longer hanging and is now defended. They attacked your bishop, gaining time as move away. You are threatening to win a queen through a fork. You get a chance to win a queen through a fork. They missed a chance to tactically win a knight. You overlooked an opportunity to win a queen through a fork. You are now able to win a queen through a fork. You missed an opportunity to win a queen through a fork. You get a chance to win a queen through a fork. You overlooked an opportunity to win a queen through a fork. Their knight moves into the game. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. Their best option was to develop a bishop and attack the center. Your best move was to develop further. They missed a better way to evade the check from the opposing knight. You get a chance to take an outpost with a knight. Clearly, you don't want to leave your knight in danger. They had a better way to evade the check from the opposing knight. You get a chance to develop a piece while also winning a tempo on a rook. Your isolated pawn gets weaker as more trades happen. There was a moment to punish your opponent's error, but you let it pass. This move gives you the opportunity to win their rook. They missed a chance to win a pawn through a fork. You stopped your opponent from being able to win a rook through a fork. Their king steps away from the check by your bishop. You allowed the opponent to eventually win material. They found a way to win material. A good choice to move your threatened rook. They had a better way to win material through a tactic. You are threatening to checkmate the king. And the right idea. You're still on the road to checkmate. That rook was yours for the taking. They develop a new piece. You continue the checkmate attack. This is the way to win a pawn. Taking your vulnerable rook. Your opponent has escaped a checkmate and got a second chance. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent will be forced into checkmate if you find the right moves. You want a pawn for free. That was the only move. You're still on the road to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. Your move gets closer to checkmate. That was the only move. Continue the checkmate attack. They move their king out of the check from your knight. You continue the checkmate attack. They move their king out of the check from your rook. You're still on the road to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king, capturing your hanging rook. You missed the mate and the game continues. They prevented you from being able to checkmate the king. This was the only move. You are now able to checkmate the king. You overlooked an opportunity to checkmate the king. Their move is losing material. This is the way to win material. You get a chance to checkmate the king. There's no escape. You can force a checkmate with the correct moves. They move their king out of the check from your queen. You allowed the opponent to eventually win a pawn. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king. You can pick up a free knight. They overlooked an opportunity to tactically win a pawn. You captured a free knight. They've made a mistake and their rook is now lost. You escaped the check from the queen. There was just one move that worked for them, and this wasn't it. You are now able to threaten checkmate. You're going to end up losing a pawn. You missed an opportunity to win material through a tactic. Your opponent's move wins your pawn. You missed a better way to evade the check from the opposing rook. This is the only move that works. This makes a passed pawn. You step your king away from the checking queen. This move allows you to capture their vulnerable rook. The opportunity to tactically win a knight. Nice vision spotting and capturing that vulnerable rook. They move the queen to safety. You dodge the check, moving your king out of harm's way. This is the only good move. Passed pawns must be pushed. That's quite an error. Now's your chance to capitalize on it. Your better option was to evade the check from the opposing queen.